Hey, Snack Pack, snacking here, bringing you a tactical breakdown on Dorado. We're doing the overtime portion right after I put the walnuts in your brownies, if you know what I mean. So, yeah, I already screwed up my entrance, but dear God, I'm too tired to redo it. What do we got? Just to remind everybody where we are, it's 3-3. We attack first because we have a little less time. I'm going to diva up. Puzzle is going to do Reinhardt. As I said, this is my favorite tank combination, actually. We've got Ana Brigida for healing. Electus is going to be Hanzo. Sadie is going to be an attack sim, I believe. So, when did Brigida become a full-blown healer? I see her take up the second heal slot a lot because people think you can W left mouse and win. One, it's insulting to good Brigida players, but her healing output relies on her ability to do damage. She doesn't heal unless she's beaten up on somebody. So depending on the team comp, your Brigida may not be very effective as a healer and does better as kind of a hybrid tank. So we'll see if this affects us on down the road. But I've noticed that a lot of our comps don't have, they accept Brigida as an off healer and rely on like the Ana or a Moira to keep the team completely alive. I don't know. I don't know when that changed. Because in the old meta, the old way to think about her was that she wasn't quite good enough as a healer. We'll see how it goes. Other than the healing combination, I think the rest of it is okay unless they bring a Pharah, and then we've got to switch some stuff up. So anyway, on with the show.
Do you want me to run on DPS?
Me?
On defense. Or the other 5. Most of those fights. Where did you to save Junkrat? You were
Fair. I'll remember that defense.
Yeah, I mean you were just building it so quickly that who cares if there's Zarya's full charge?
They're low ground again.
So this is one of my favorite things to do as Diva is to jump up on this roof. Number one, to make sure that nobody's up here. And number two, to try and figure out what the lay of the land is. So as you can see, the enemy has their tanks up top. I like this because the Zarya is kind of useless, right? Shoot the edges of the Rhine shield if you're going to try and shield break. However, the soldier has great positioning. I don't know what their Moira's doing. I wouldn't position myself there because you have to fade to get back to your team to heal. But hey, that's to our advantage.
Oh, they're hiding.
No, they're not. With a bastion.
Lucio's gonna bother run.
Give me a minute, I can take care of him.
Okay, cool. Use the card to payload.
I can't see you, I can't see you.
Hit me. Anna, please, Anna. Oh. I can kill him, I just
I'm trying to help the shrine.
literally need a second. Go get that soldier off us. Not right.
That was a good.
Okay. We managed to use the cart as as cover, which gets us to this corner to the main choke. They have not come down. They have not rotated quick enough, I don't think. The bastion is over there in the corner. So I don't know of our team who's still back there, but our positioning is okay if we can get through this choke.
Payload through. You can hit the payload through the choke. I can flank him from there.
Ryan 1.
Very behind you.
Reloading.
Soldiers behind
I'm
us.
gonna go kill. Just stay alive. Stay on the fastest side. Like 0 to
Soldiers on you, Ana.
6 seconds.
Fast on behind, right behind.
I'm gonna kill him in 3 seconds. He's fell, he's behind you. I'm pushing him. He's low. Guys, get the basket.
I'm going to assume that the Ana enhanced Symmetra was an accident. Not really your normal target for an Ana boost. That or the Ana was saving the Sim's life. A little overkill, maybe. I don't know what happened to the Bastion. As you saw, I pushed the soldier out of the way, which forced him into a bad position. And I'm about to get charged. No,
Nice.
or
Great,
not.
great.
So bad.
I'm gonna die. Oh, I'm gonna die. Oh, I'm fine.
Alright, headshot. Dragoning.
Let's go. Push on Wayne, go to Wayne.
I got your back.
Can we get the payload?
Somebody cap it.
Oh, we got it.
What?
Didn't take that telly.
That was actually really good discipline with the Ana to stay on that payload and push it on through.
Unless you're escaping.
Go on Bastion. I'm gonna kill him. Give me a minute. Stay out of his sight lines.
Okay, we got only 50 seconds left.
Stay out of Bastion's sight lines. So I can get him. Call him out.
It's time to fire strike.
Healing. Fire strike again in 2 seconds.
Heal. Nice. Soldier on right.
Boy, I wish I had my kill feed on so I can see who actually went down on that. But I will say I had a pretty good idea that bomb was going to land. The Zarya had used her personal bubble on the Reinhardt, or I'm sorry, her projected bubble on the Reinhardt to try and get charge. The Reinhardt had moved forward, and I was hanging out at the back of the team on purpose to try and get an angle over the building, which when I've noticed when your bombs can come from kind of out of nowhere from over a building like that, you can do a lot of damage.
Zarya low.
I'm on her. Right, got shatter, watch it. Right, puzzle.
Yeah, I already blocked it.
My bad.
Nice.
Be careful I'm there.
Trace on me.
Stay safe on go play.
Got her. Stay on point, you'll see that.
Okay, we cannot leave the point.
Puzzle. Push up.
I was low. I backed up because I was low.
Hold on, I'm not there.
No, it's fine. Cap.
We got it.
Yeah, but
Okay.
be careful, I'm not there. Don't play.
Right, I have nano for you.
All right, I'm going in.
Straight
Oh wait,
to
there's a tracer behind.
I got her.
Okay, yeah, I'm going in.
Heal. 31.
I will say, I had questioned the healing on the first round. The healing appears to be better on this attack.
Oh, chill. Ah!
Stop, Brad. Shield up. Stay on point. Shield up.
Good nade from the Ana.
Push your point.
To the right, he's purple in one.
Punch him.
I just punched him. He didn't die.
Oh, you got killed. Reloading. Right behind.
Alright.
That was awesome.
Oh yeah, that was a huge attack.
Alright, Snack, can you
That was
think
a
you
good
can
one.
build us a grab and hold on to it while I build a dragon and just knock him off with one move?
Score 5-3.
You just gotta play more conservative. Don't
We
give
just
up
need to
high
stay
ground
grouped
by
up no matter what.
Don't give up high ground on first by jumping onto them. Give it up by rotating back, because that choke is the place you want to hold them. It's not the high ground. It's that big ass choke.
So
So
3 minutes is about how long it takes to get it to the end payload. Even if
Okay, we don't have the complete team comp, but I will do what Electus asked me to do and Zarya up. With Reinhardt as puzzle face. Yeah, that worked out. Puzzle face is Reinhardt again. Sadie's gonna junk it up based on her conversation. Electus is gonna stay Hanzo. I believe we end up with Brig and Ana, but let's see.
they're gonna even if like we're not contesting the payload, 3 minutes is about how long it takes to get it to the end of point 2. So they are not gonna get it as far as we did, even if we're not using it.
okay, do we just want to hold? Do we just want to?
Do one results. Yard area, that's fine. Push them off.
Okay,
They
like I
don't
said, down. Give it by going
Real
back
estate
down.
games never die.
Moving down is the
Now, a couple of things that I want to note. Number one, this is not a full platinum game. I'm down in silver. I believe Electus is in plat. I don't remember if this is Puzzle Face's main account or his alt account. I'd have to go back to the other screen to look and dear God, we don't want to go backwards, right? Sadie is in silver with me. I believe one of our other players is silver and one is gold. And the reason I bring all this up is this is a gold average SR game. This is not a plat or diamond level game. Why do I bring this up? Because the strat that Puzzleface is advocating is that we save up our ults, blow them off the point once, which if we have Grav Dragons should be possible, especially if we have, you know, the Shatter Down and the Tire, and then the and then the armor to keep us up, and then Anna's Bionade on somebody. It should be possible to save up all of these ults and blow them completely off the point. Now we have said that we will use ults up until point 1 and then freeze ults until the end. So that's the strategy here.
Worst thing you can do.
Yep. And we have used it successfully in the past.
Break the rank shift. Get their barrier down. Get their barrier down. Don't let them have a barrier.
Shield tap.
Alright, rotate back now. Rotate back. Rotate back.
Yep, we're going back.
Tracer mine. Nice, nice, nice. Alright, hold choke, hold choke. I'll take care of the tracer.
Nice.
Nice pick.
Nice. Alright, push him in, push him in, push him in. Sadie, spam, spam. Fuck these already start. Spam him.
Come in, come in.
Ryan 1, Ryan 1.
They're all low. I got a fire strike on like 5.
Soldier 1. Ryan feeding, Ryan feeding, Ryan feeding.
Ride the hook down.
Push him, right for him.
Watch a healer. You have no heals.
Okay, I will say, if you remember back to it was either round 1 or round 2, I believe. This is almost an exact copy. It's Electus and I at the back, and we are about to get swarmed under by the enemy. My grav is only at 31%, but that still means I should have a grav by the end.
Fall back a little bit.
Fall back, fall back.
Alright, hold ults. Let's blow them up.
Yep. So no ults.
Hey, Don, you got 2
You
minutes?
gotta pick up the grab work. Grab dragons are big bug.
Okay, everybody behind rain. Everybody's there.
So, Electus is challenging me to pick up the grav work. Projected at 70% if I can do the same amount of damage to point 3 or to point 2 that I did in point 1, which is not enough. Which means I've got to do more damage, which means I have to be closer to the enemy than what I am now.
We're trying to bait out their ults too, ideally.
Watch the Tracer on the back line.
Got it.
Nice. Please, stay close to me.
Right half. Break his barrier, break his barrier.
Okay, so they used a Moira Shatter combo, and this is gonna hurt.
Hold on a second.
Okay, it's alright, we got the next one. We can combo the rain.
Yep, they're almost out of time. They're running low.
My will.
Just loop up, it's fine.
Fall back, John.
Is the key.
You just need to waste their time.
Yeah, we need to make a stand here.
And we use everything at the same time, and that's it. Just like.
Yeah, we need to make a
Just
stand on
like
second.
Chug.
now. Group up. Make a stand on second.
Sadie is actually well positioned. I don't know if anyone noticed, but she's up here on high ground, which is good. We've got the tanks down below with Brigida. Again, though, the tanks and Brigida all need to go in at the same time if this is going to work. Because Brigida cannot build her healing. I cannot build my grav if we don't get in there closer. And as you'll notice, I projected 70%, and the enemy's closing in fast. So let's see if we're going to make it here.
John, come here, listen.
Tracer's on our left.
Tracer on left.
Looking for it.
I'm almost down.
I need
Grab.
there.
Got the tracer, got the tracer. Might be winnable. Probably winnable. Push up, push up. Don't quit, push up.
Need heals, need heals. That was heartbreaking. I made my 70%. Look at that. Our Anna used her ult to save our Rhine. Along with my bubble, which gave me enough charge to get me up to 100%. Our Anna was, I think, badly positioned, honestly. You know, there's a wall kind of over here. I think our Anna should have been positioned here or here, not up here. See, because she can peek this corner or peek this corner and throw her bio-nades and get healing on whoever's out here. Plus, she could have been, and if she got, shot at, she could peek around the corner and use, whatever she needed to do to heal up herself. She was way too far forward to be effective, and it cost us this fight.
Lucio one.
Stay with
But
Reyna.
the healers are down.
Somebody with Reyna.
Run back up, run away.
Ridiculous to stay close to Reyna all the time.
Alright.
That's okay. We're fine. Let's just regroup at the end here. We blow them off. We win one fight, and we're good.
They'll have time for another one.
It's gonna be them running in as fast as they can.
Guys, okay.
They're pushing us at spawn.
Yeah. Stay back.
Let's go. Let's go.
I'll look for a
Somebody's above us. Tracer's above us. Damn it.
Oh, fuck. They're gonna get it, guys. Point.
Don't know if anyone could have healed me out of that, but that hurt. I don't have grav. Payload is almost there. Their Reinhardt has slept. We've got an enemy coming up on us from behind. Our DPS is down. We're in trouble here.
Knocked him off.
No, they're gonna get it.
Reyna's
They have
one.
too much time to hold ults, though. That's what I was saying.
I mean, we just didn't win a single fight, even without ults.
Should have won that stand on second.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, this is the play of the game puzzle. I hit them all from back there.
Okay, so we'll end on the good note. What were the issues in the overtime? I don't think the strategy itself was bad. I do think our healer combination was bad. I think our team comp was bad. I think there were some mistakes in positioning, but at a gold level, you expect that. You know, like I said, on average, this is a gold level game. I think I don't know. I'd have to go back and look. Probably 2300 SR, something like that. Average. I think our healing combination was bad. I don't think Brigitte was the right secondary healer to pair with the Ana if we were going to blow people off the point. I think we should have had a Zen if we thought we needed defensive ult, or a Moira for the extra healing and DPS. I think that was our problem. Now, I do think the Anna's positioning there right before the enemy got point 2 was bad. And I think that hurt us real bad. I think that cost us. Like I said, I don't know if anything could have helped me through the charge so that I could get grab off. But we didn't have, I don't think we had dragons to combo it with. Maybe we did. It doesn't matter. But I do think our comp cost us. We've used that whole save ult, blow them off the point multiple times in gold. Usually it works. This time it didn't. And I thought that was rare enough that I would at least take a look at why. What were the mistakes? Anyway, so I think Team Comp bit us. Anyway, that's all I got. Be good to each other. You never know what the other person is going through. Have a good night. Snacking out.